If someone invited you to a super secret squirrel camp and gave you only a date, a longitude and a latitude, would you go? On a typical camp morning, this area would be cluttered with everything we needed for breakfast. But not today.
Don't tell anybody. We cheated and ate McDonald's this morning instead of cooking. It was 9 degrees. A little chilly.
And if you do choose to accept that invitation to the super secret squirrel camp on a 9-degree February morning, then what do?
Are you gonna go crawling with us?
Yep, I think we are. 22? Yeah. 22 sounds good here? Yep.
If you're anything like us, you'll pick a radio channel and go out to explore what the roads in that area have to offer.
So how many people does it take to air down a tire?
Nobody.
Now, we'd driven this road before, but in the snow, it looks almost completely different.
Top to get the mangles.
Yep. Ike set it up.
That kid's got 4-wheel drive.
That looks stupid slick.
How tall is that tree, you think, Denny?
I don't know. I got to count them to go over it.
Or the cap will act like a grappling hook and just take it with you.
That's happened before, too. I got a chainsaw, too. There's more miles on yours than there was on mine when I scratched it first.
Oh, I ain't worried about scratching it. I'm worried about you pulling that tree down on your head.
If I pull it down and it breaks, then it'll be a new obstacle for you.
This is true.
5 miles? Or 35 miles an hour, I think so. So far, no sliding. No lockers either.
I'm impressed you don't have both hands on the wheel right now.
Drives like a G.
Point and shoot. Getting some good articulation, man. Woo! My rock sort got hung up in that same spot.
I'm through with no lockers.
Good deal. You go through this, the rest of it's cake. Except for the water holes that might be kind of deep and frozen.
Well, if they're frozen hard enough, they're not deep.
Yep. Let me know when you're ready, Chris.
All right, Ike and I are ready.
delete after watching you guys do that. My tires don't stick out far like yours did. The one spot I went to the right, you'll be fine. The tires, fenders rub a little bit, it'll be fine. Doesn't hit the body at least.
There he goes.
Now that all 4 vehicles had safely climbed the hill, there was only the question of whether the cameramen could make it to the top.
I knew that was gonna happen. Nice job. Come on, Bill, aren't you coming back down the hill to get me?
What the heck, guys? You gonna come get us, or are you leaving us for dead?
Listen, you're the cameraman. Climb the hill, bud.
Come on, PJ back down this hill. You guys afraid of it or something?
Well, I mean, there's a Bronco in my way.
You know what I think? I think
What?
this hill's a lot longer than I remember it being last time I was here.
Yeah, that is true.
Woo, it's a long hill.
I got a 20-foot rope I can throw down for you.
Send down the winch line. Winch us up.
But despite a little complaining, we made it just fine.
This looks like the rain washed it back out again to me.
It does to me too.
This is the area I was talking about they logged.
Yeah.
And right about here, our radio started acting up with lots of interference. Bill's first guess was that Ike still had that handheld radio and was sitting on the button. But the problem with that was that I had that handheld radio, not Ike. Now, none of the other vehicles had that loud, obnoxious interference coming across, so we knew it had to be something peculiar to the JK. For Bill and I, it still sounded like somebody was holding down the button on that handheld. Somebody, in fact, was. It had fallen out of my pocket when I stood up to film, right on the driver's seat, and the whole time, Bill had been sitting on it. And with that inconvenience sorted away, now we could go on with our adventure.
So this is called the Bat's Nest. You got to make sure you stay on the trail in this area because there's really one route, only one legal route. There are a lot of other side routes, but they're mostly for hunting and they're not for driving on. So beware, you can get ticketed in this area if you get off the trail. Make sure you stay on the track. quick obstacle right at the beginning. It's not too bad, but if you're on 33s, 35s, you might rub underneath. One area where you've got two tracks that you can take. One that's pretty hard, and you got to be careful because you can slide into a massive hole that's taller than the young man that's with us, Ike, who's 12, almost 13. Yeah, you don't want to fall in that hole. I think it's taller than you are. What? It's taller than you are.
And who tackled this obstacle first? Why, Heather,
Yeah,
of course.
Perfect. I'll tell you if you need to do something different. Towards me. Towards me.
And after she made it look that easy, you knew everybody else was going to drive this.
Another show to the line.
I was just thinking, man, I can't let a girl show me up. Now I got to do it.
If I would have did it, you just went around. Lockers. Climbing it.
He's doing good. The good thing is you can see right there. Don't turn as much, Brad. Go back faster a little. Yeah, you're good. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Not there. Keep going. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Black hair thing. I didn't expect that to happen.
No, I didn't expect that either. We may have a turtle.
Try to back. Is your front locker's not on? Try to back up a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's turtled. Cliff turtle will be jealous.
Just needs another 2.5 inches.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Dang it,
Yeah.
almost out.
He is almost out.
Keep going.
What just happened?
It's not a forward drive.
It's out of 4-wheel drive.
That would be frustrating.
That's fine. We'll pull you out. Hold on.
We'll get you. Oh! Go straight. Yeah, there you go. Oh, you had 2 inches.
Hey, you know what? If 3 would have got out, it probably wouldn't have rubbed. Straighten up.
Hang some tires in there.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Dang, I like my new 2.5 inches. I didn't touch underneath at all.
Keep going. Keep going.
Hey, I guarantee you didn't.
It was nice.
Keep going. You're good.
Nice and smooth.
Just keep rolling through it.
Yeah, and go that way for a little bit.
Come on. Everybody thinks it's down the hole.
It feels
It
like
does feel like it.
Come on.
He's
keep
sliding this way.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You gotta keep. Now turn towards me.
Yeah, now he's turtled.
You got lockers? You got front rear lockers? The front's not locked. Or the back. I can't tell if the back is or not. Now you try to back up some. Try to go backwards some. Forward, give it a little gas and a little faster. Right there. Go forward.
Oh, nice. Nice indeed.
Why does she look so nervous?
She probably looks as nervous as I do.
Don't go left, I'm guessing here, Bill.
Unless you want to possibly winch.
I don't really like big chunks of ice. It can get up and damage stuff if I can help it. What's to the right here?
There's a lot of state game land in here, and I don't know what's allowed and what isn't. I know I've heard some dudes say they've gotten tickets by going off the main trail, so
Wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I've never been on any of these. I really don't know for sure what's good and what isn't as far as what's allowed.
Well, just stay on the trail you know, and that's marked in on X and all that good stuff.
This wasn't too hard a trail. Last time we came through here, just some big mud puddles. Today we don't even have those big mud puddles. So all the mud puddles are pretty much frozen. There's a little water underneath, but that's about it. Oh, that's interesting. Slide off that.
See if we tried to put a boot on that, we'd slip, fall on our butt.
We would.
Two-wheel drive, back on pavement.
Back on pavement we are.
But if you take a right on the pavement and a quick left, you can find a perfect spot for lunch. As long as it's not underwater, that is.
Area subject to flooding, which is very, very, very true in this area. Sometimes in this area it's completely flooded. You can't even drive down through here.
Oh, wow, look at this one.
So Ike found me this. Looks like a flower made out of ice. Pretty darn cool. Especially this feather, man. What kind of bird do you suppose left that behind?
I don't know. My bird was white feathers.
What kind of flower do you think that is?
I don't know. It's a new species of flower.
Should we make it the Icus something? Name it after you?
The Ike minus flower.
The Ike minus?
The Ike minus.
Ike minus. Okay. We now have the Ike minus ice flower. Very cool. Nice drone shot right here. Absolutely. Actually, I ought to have the drone out right here. So I was flying the drone
You mean up back up with us?
at the river, and unfortunately I was
Yeah, I'm coming back now.
And because I was talking to everybody, I wasn't paying attention as much as I should have been paying attention. I backed it straight into a tree. Must have gone sideways, something like that, because it does have the obstacle avoidance on it, but I backed it straight into a
Bill,
tree.
you want to slow up?
So when I backed it into the tree, fell in the river, went over to try and see if I could find it. Probably it fell in the stream in the river where it was pretty strong current, pretty deep. Definitely didn't see it floating
Yeah, I was
away.
looking for further access to the water, but I didn't see anything.
So everybody's been trying to help me find this drone, but we're all pretty sure that that water is strong enough, the current's strong enough that it's gone. Either it's floated to the bottom and is rolling along the bottom in there somewhere, or it's floating on the top and it's miles from here already, because we probably spent half an hour, 45 minutes trying to find it, look for it. So I really appreciate that everybody was patient, was like, what can we do to try and help and find this? And of course we didn't kill many of it as well. Sometimes we forget to do that when we're in the middle of something. But we're driving by the river now. I doubt we're going to be lucky enough to see
Vantage
it.
point
But
here. can look at the surface of the water, but that's about it.
Yeah, there is a good point of view here from the surface of the water, but
It's a little too muddy.
I don't think we're going to get lucky and find it. So luckily it's insured. It's got flyaway coverage. We'll see whether they count that as flyaway coverage when it falls into a river and floats away. There's a tracker on it, but of course once the battery gets swamped, the battery is going to be out. It's not going to work. We can't track it. So I'm sure Bill's real excited, but I think this is the third drone that we're going to have to try and replace on that insurance. I remember 2 for sure. I remember one in Kentucky where I flew it backwards into a tree. Flew it backward into a tree, flew into a mud hole. Mud does not do well with parts to a drone. Even if it dried out, it does not do well with parts to a drone. So it is what it is. I'm sad to have lost the drone. I'll have to see what I can do to get something replaced here pretty quick, because we're going to do some trips in April that we definitely wanted for. Just have to go from there. Sometimes life does things you don't expect. I should have seen that one coming. That was completely pilot error. So.
But I couldn't let losing the drone keep me down for long, because there were still plenty of beautiful roads to drive between here and that squirrel camp.
Over here, yeah, you don't want to step there.
Several years ago, Tony Merriman of Weekend Wanderers Overland decided that overlanders in Ohio needed some sort of event in February so we could get out and enjoy the outdoors. For the first couple of years, he called it Cabin Fever. But then, that next year, he got the great idea to call it a super secret squirrel camp and give everybody just a longitude and latitude for the location.
All right, you know where you're going from here?
Although the location is no longer a secret, Weekend Wanderers Overland now puts on Squirrel Camp every year at Mohican State Park. And the kind of activities you can enjoy here are only limited by your imagination. Bill and I fully expected to join in at the chili cook-off that Saturday evening. But then this guy unexpectedly appeared, and we just had to take him out to dinner instead.
So did you make this on the camp stove too?
Yes, ma'am. That's a good sound effect.
That would have been the ketchup, just in case you were curious. So Tristan, did you make yours on the camp stove?
I sure did.
There you go.
And with our dinner at Trail's End behind us, we settled in for one more warm night with the diesel heater,
Is that the spot?
followed by one more chili camp morning.
It's so cold, my fingers won't even register on the camera this morning. I can barely feel the tips of my fingers this morning.
But at least we finally managed to cook one meal at camp.
Go ahead.
Mine is prettier because it has bacon on it.
Well, you can cook out all you want. My gut disagrees with that. The little dog down there below looking up going, where's mine? Now I'm going to pretend I'm not freezing at all while I'm still shaking. Because I'm hoping you will drop me some meat. I'm going to pack up this morning. We have one dog who has no interest in being outside. I don't know why he wants to be outside, but we put him in the Jeep and try and keep him warm, and he barks and barks and barks. He does not want to be in there by himself.
The Mohican State Park and State Forest are well known for their hiking trails, mountain biking trails, equestrian trails, water activities like tubing, canoeing, and kayaking, and other adventures. There are also several waterfalls here, if you know where to look. There's also a fire tower, a covered bridge, and a state park lodge here. After airing up and packing up, we decided to enjoy one last hike with some friends and the dogs out to the swinging bridge. And one of the things I enjoyed most about this short hike? Our other cameraman, Ike. He's the one who did all the filming for this morning's adventure. Thanks so much for joining us at the 2025 Squirrel Camp. If you enjoyed this adventure, I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe.
You can do it. You're almost there. Look at that. You're almost there.
And in the meantime, until we see you again, I hope you go out and find your own adventure.
You made it, little one. Yeah, you made it, little guy.